Hello, wonderful listeners, and welcome to another captivating journey with Atlas Narrator. Have you ever dreamt of a place where ancient traditions blend seamlessly with breathtaking landscapes, where vibrant colors assault your senses, and the air is thick with the scent of spices and mint tea, a land where the desert meets the sea, and towering mountains hide timeless villages? Well, prepare to be whisked away to a country that is truly a feast for all five senses. Morocco. It's a place of surprising contrasts, from its sun-scorched deserts to rugged mountains and pristine beaches. In fact, it's one of only 3 nations, alongside Spain and France, to boast both Atlantic and Mediterranean coastlines. Morocco, or Al-Mamlaka Al-Maghribiyya, as it's officially known in Arabic, meaning the Kingdom of the West, or the Kingdom of Sunset the West, is a North African gem that has captivated travelers for centuries. The very name, Morocco, is an anglicization of the Spanish Marruecos, derived from Marrakech, which was a historical capital. Now, to truly understand Morocco, we must first talk about its people, and that begins with the Berbers. These are the indigenous inhabitants of what was historically known as Berberia, an area encompassing today's Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria, and Libya up until the 19th century. Today, nearly 30 million Berbers, or Amazigh, meaning free people in their own language, live across North Africa, primarily in Morocco and Algeria. Their ancestors likely arrived from Western Egypt around 3000 BCE. While Arabs largely settled in larger cities, Berbers traditionally inhabit rural areas and mountains. For instance, if you visit Marrakech, you'll find many Berber crafts like oils, jewelry, and carpets in the markets. To see how the indigenous people live, many tourists opt for excursions into the Atlas Mountains, such as the Ourika Valley, which is predominantly inhabited by Berbers. Historically, before the Arab invasion in the 7th century, Berbers included Christians, Jews, and animists. Animists, for those unfamiliar, believe that not only humans, but also animals and plants possess a soul. After the Arab conquest, many Berbers converted to Islam, and Arab customs significantly influenced their culture. Yet, despite this influence, Berbers have impressively managed to preserve much of their original culture. For example, they are traditionally monogamous and hold women in high regard. Unlike common Arab customs, in many Berber households, a woman can even be the head of the family, and in some regions of Morocco, women have the right to choose their husbands. In a typical Berber family, men often focus on animal husbandry, while women manage the household and hand-sew traditional garments. The traditional Berber lifestyle is nomadic, especially in the mountainous regions and the Sahara. Their constant movement is largely dictated by climatic conditions favorable for animal farming. However, some Berber families have chosen to settle in cities like Marrakech for economic reasons, often engaging in artisanal crafts such as jewelry, carpets, and clothing to support their families. When it comes to communication, Arabic is the national language, but French is also widely spoken, a legacy of Morocco's past as a French protectorate. Many Moroccans are multilingual. While English is spoken, you'll generally find it easier to communicate in French. Moroccans also have their own language, Berber, Tamazight, which became an official state language in the constitution in 2011. Morocco's history is as rich and layered as its famous pastries. The region has been inhabited since at least Paleolithic times, with evidence of Homo sapiens dating back over 300,000 years. Phoenician traders established settlements along the coast as early as the 12th century BCE, followed by the Carthaginians. After the Punic Wars, the Romans incorporated the Berber kingdom of Mauritania into their empire. Then, in the 7th century, Arab armies conquered the region, initiating the widespread Islamization of the local population. From the 11th century, powerful Berber dynasties like the Almoravids and Almohads rose to prominence, extending their influence across the Iberian Peninsula and significant parts of Africa, unifying the entire Maghreb for the first time. Marrakech even served as their capital. The Alawite dynasty, which still rules Morocco today, took power in 1666. Moulay Ismail, considered one of the greatest sultans, even built the then capital Meknes using European slaves. By the 19th century, European colonial powers, particularly France, Spain, and Great Britain, began to exert their influence due to Morocco's strategic location near the Strait of Gibraltar. This led to what were known as the Moroccan crises, escalating tensions between European powers. Ultimately, in 1912, Morocco became a protectorate, primarily under French control, with northern coastal areas under Spanish influence, and Tangier declared an international zone. During this period, the French colonial administration attempted to assimilate Berbers by excluding them from Islamic law, a policy that ironically strengthened Moroccan nationalism. Even during World War II, the Sultan, Mohammed V, notably refused to sign anti-Semitic laws. After the war, a burgeoning independence movement gained momentum, and in 1956, Sultan Mohammed V proclaimed Morocco's independence, changing his title to king. Since then, Morocco has largely maintained stability, though it continues to be involved in the unresolved dispute over Western Sahara, a territory it annexed in 1975 and considers its southern provinces. Now, let's turn our attention to the delectable side of Morocco: its cuisine. Moroccan cooking is a truly diverse culinary tradition, often considered one of the most varied globally, a result of centuries of interaction with Moorish, European, and Mediterranean cultures. The heart of Moroccan food lies in its spices, which have been imported for millennia. The famous Ras el Hanout is a prime example, a blend that can contain up to 40 or even over 100 different spices. It literally means top of the shop, implying it's the best a merchant has to offer. This aromatic, warming, and slightly spicy mix is used in everything from meats and vegetables to couscous and tagines. Without a doubt, the national dish of Morocco is couscous. More than just the tiny pasta grains you find in supermarkets, Moroccan couscous is a complete dish, typically served as a pyramid of light, fluffy semolina, topped with meat, fish, or vegetables. Traditionally, it's served at the end of a long meal to ensure guests are fully satisfied. In Moroccan culture, couscous is often a Friday meal, much like Sunday roast in some Western traditions, because its proper preparation is quite time-consuming. You'll find infinite variations, each a unique creation of the cook. Equally iconic is the tagine, which refers both to the rich, slow-cooked stew and the distinctive conical clay pot it's prepared in. These stews combine meats, poultry or fish with vegetables, fruits, and a generous mix of spices like cumin, turmeric, saffron, and ginger. The magic happens under that conical lid, which traps steam and returns moisture to the dish, resulting in incredibly tender meat and deeply infused flavors. As an old Moroccan proverb says, no two tagines are identical, and it's true. Each chef and household has their secret recipes, often passed down through generations. Common combinations include lamb with almonds and dates, or chicken with olives and preserved lemons. For soup lovers, harira is a must-try. This rich, aromatic tomato-based soup, thick and creamy, is particularly popular during Ramadan, the holy month of fasting. It's the first meal Moroccans eat to break their fast after sunset. Harira is made with various legumes like lentils, fava beans, and chickpeas, along with tomato sauce, harissa paste, and fresh herbs and spices such as parsley, turmeric, saffron, cumin, and coriander. It's often served with dates and a squeeze of lemon to balance its richness. Then there's pastilla, a unique sweet and savory pastry, traditionally made with chicken or even pigeon meat, mixed with eggs, almonds, and cinnamon, all encased in crispy, paper-thin workar dough. It's usually dusted with powdered sugar and cinnamon, creating a delightful contrast of flavors. You might also find modern versions with seafood. For meat connoisseurs, mechoui is a true delight. Slow-roasted lamb, often cooked over an open fire or in a special clay oven, making the meat incredibly tender and infused with smoky, earthy flavors. In Marrakech's Mechoui Alley, you can even find roasted whole sheep heads if you're feeling adventurous. Another popular meat dish is kefta, Moroccan-style meatballs or kebabs made from ground beef or lamb, seasoned with cumin, paprika, onion, lemon juice, coriander, and parsley. These can be grilled on skewers or served as part of a tagine with eggs and tomato sauce. And you can't have a Moroccan meal without khobz, the traditional round, flatbread. This bread often replaces utensils, used to scoop up sauces, dips, meats, and vegetables. It's a staple, and you'll find fresh loaves everywhere. For a sweet treat, try amlou, a traditional Berber paste made from argan oil, roasted almonds, and honey. It's like a Moroccan Nutella. Now for the national drink, Moroccan mint tea, affectionately dubbed Berber whiskey. Despite the name, it has absolutely no alcohol, which is generally restricted in this predominantly Muslim country, though you can find it in large supermarkets and some hotels. This sweet green tea, brewed with fresh mint leaves and a generous amount of sugar, is more than just a beverage. It's a symbol of Moroccan hospitality. It's served everywhere, at any time of day, and refusing a cup can be considered an insult. So be prepared to enjoy this sweet, soothing concoction. You'll also find plenty of delicious freshly squeezed fruit juices, especially pomegranate juice in season. When visiting Morocco, you'll undoubtedly encounter its unique architecture. The country is a living museum of styles, from ancient Roman sites to historic Islamic and local vernacular architecture, alongside 20th century French colonial and modern designs. You'll often hear about Kasbahs, which are historic fortress-like structures, and perhaps the most famous is Ait Ben Haddou, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that has served as a filming location for decades. Then there are the Medinas, the old walled city quarters that are vibrant labyrinths of narrow, winding streets where the city's commercial, social, and cultural life pulsates. Fez boasts the largest Medina in the world, teeming with artisanal crafts. And tucked away from the bustling streets are the serene riads, traditional Moroccan homes built around an inner courtyard, often transformed into enchanting gardens, providing a peaceful oasis from the city's hustle and bustle. These homes are often decorated with colorful tiles and intricate carvings. Beyond the cities, Morocco offers incredible natural beauty. The Atlas Mountains are a hiker's paradise, with peaks like Toubkal, the highest in North Africa at 4,165 meters above sea level. Imagine trekking through lush valleys, terraced fields, and remote Berber villages. Other stunning natural features include the dramatic Dades Gorges, carved by the Dades River, and the picturesque Draa Valley, known as the Valley of 1,000 Palms. Along the coast, Lagzira Beach stands out with its stunning natural stone arches and vibrant sunsets, a photographer's dream. And of course, there's the vast, silent Sahara Desert, with its infinite golden dunes, unforgettable sunrises, and nights under star-filled skies. Merzouga is a popular gateway for camel treks and 4x4 tours into this serene landscape. When planning a visit to Morocco, it's worth knowing a few practical tips that will make everyday travel easier and allow you to fully enjoy the local culture and atmosphere of this extraordinary country. When shopping in the souks, get ready to bargain. It's an essential part of the experience, and prices are often inflated expecting negotiation. A good rule of thumb is to start by offering half of the initial asking price for more expensive items, though for small souvenirs, the discount might be less. Remember to always agree on a price before accepting a service or purchasing an item, especially for taxi rides. In restaurants and supermarkets, however, prices are fixed. The traffic in Morocco can be chaotic, so pedestrians need to be extra vigilant. As for what to wear, while there are no strict rules for tourists, many women find it more comfortable to cover their legs and shoulders to avoid unwanted attention. The official currency is the Moroccan dirham, which cannot be imported or exported, so it's best to bring euros, which are widely accepted, especially in larger cities, and can be easily exchanged at banks or currency exchange offices. Culturally, Morocco is alive with traditions and celebrations. While most Berbers have adopted Islam, they still celebrate their own regional holidays, such as Yenaya, the Berber New Year on January 14th, with a big family meal and children gathering fruits and vegetables for prosperity. Religious festivals like Ramadan are observed with great respect, with daily fasting broken by evening feasts. Music is also integral to Moroccan life, with styles ranging from Arabic and Berber influences to sub-Saharan rhythms. Nawa music, for instance, with its spiritual and cultural journey, was inscribed on UNESCO's Intangible Heritage List in 2019. It tells the story of sub-Saharan slaves through songs and dances, often performed with vibrant costumes and instruments like the Elguembri and Krakeb. Morocco is truly a country that leaves a lasting impression, a place where ancient history, vibrant culture, diverse landscapes, and warm hospitality come together to create an unforgettable experience. Whether you're navigating the bustling Medinas, savoring a freshly made tagine, or gazing at the endless dunes of the Sahara, Morocco is ready to surprise and delight you. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Kingdom of Morocco. If you enjoyed this episode and want to explore more incredible destinations, please remember to subscribe to the Atlas Narrator channel, like this video, and leave a comment below telling us what fascinating facts about Morocco captured your imagination the most. Until next time, happy travels.